Creative minds in the capital city of Islamabad got together, and this union resulted in the creation of Islamabad's premier multi-label boutique called Latelier, if I am pronouncing it right. And launched in 2010, Latelier came as a much anticipated high-end fashion address to the capital's increasingly style-focused clientele. And brainchild of entrepreneurs Essence, Sadaf, Sara and Zahra, Latelier sources a diversity of design aesthetics from Islamabad, Faisalabad, Lahore, Karachi and even Delhi. And since I am a proud Islamabadi myself, I can tell you for a fact that Islamabad desperately needed a place like this. Let's meet one of the talented minds behind this mega endeavor and learn some more about their vision. Please welcome Sadaf. Hello Sadaf, how are you?
I'm very well.
Good morning.
Thank you, Huma.
Looking lovely.
Thank you very much.
So is this from your store?
Absolutely. This is Body Focus Museum.
Oh, I love those designs.
They have very lovely cuts, and it's one of the perks of having a multi-label store, that you
absolutely.
get to pick the latest collections quickly.
I am envious of you. So tell me, great idea. I know, you know, Islamabad doesn't have many places like that where you can just go under one roof and you have all the designers that you need to know. Of course, you know, it was needed. How did you come up with it?
Well, actually, Latelier, which you pronounced perfectly, which means the studio, was actually conceived while I was studying in France at the time, in 2009.
Okay.
I was doing my MBA at INSEAD, and I wanted to do something entrepreneurial afterwards because that's something I've always wanted to do. And my sister-in-laws, who are both in the fashion industry in Islamabad, were visiting, and just one thing led to the other, and we thought we need to do something different in Islamabad and take back some of the ideas that we've seen all around us in Europe and try and implement them in a place like Pakistan, where fashion is just, you know, burgeoning day after day. So
absolutely, so many new designers. In fact, yesterday also we had like a very fresh designer on the show here. Did you do any recce of you know, the market in Islamabad? Because Islamabad generally, if you ask people in Lahore or Karachi, it's a very small place, and you know, people tend to travel a lot to Lahore as well for their shopping, which is quite common over there. So did you do a market survey?
Absolutely. I think Islamabad is a very big market because not only does it get Islamabad, but it also gets Peshawar, it gets Pindi, and it's a shame that people over there who obviously have increasing needs for fashion like all of us have to travel to other cities like Lahore and Karachi for their fashion needs. And we thought, well, they really deserve to have all the options in their home city as well. And that was really, you know, the idea behind it.
And of course, there are so many foreigners there as well. I mean, obviously, it's the hub of, you know, embassies, and there's so many diplomats. I think for them also, it's a good place that they can see Pakistani fashion.
Absolutely. We see lots and lots more, you know, foreigners and diplomats who would normally, you know, not shop in Islamabad, discovering this place and, you know, happily coming back and again, and that's really the idea behind it.
Okay, Sadaf, tell me now, what sets your store apart from any other? Because there are a few others in Islamabad as well. So what is the niche?
I think there were three things that we were doing, because we didn't, you know, want to just have a place where we put up racks and sold clothes. So the first thing I would say is really a personalized service. So my sister-in-laws, Zara and Sara, they're all the time, they're helping their clients, whether it's international clients, we can source complete wardrobes to them and send it to their addresses abroad. So it's really additional, you know, services being provided.
So how would they know? I mean, I understand the concept of personal shopping, but in Pakistan at least, you know, people are very picky, finicky about exactly what they want.
And if you know what you want, we totally don't disturb you. You come, you take a look, you get whatever you want, it's no problem. It's only for people who want to know, you know, what are the latest outfits out there. If they're looking for a certain outfit, we can quickly show them similar outfits with the same kind of design aesthetics that they're looking at. So it's really about making it a whole design experience and kind of retail therapy at its best, versus just, you know, strategically going and picking up outfits. You can spend the day there and you can...
and not just you, we are looking at some of the visuals here. Obviously, I've been there a couple of times myself. Yes, you have clothes, but then I've seen jewelry as well. Absolutely,
we have jewelry, we have shoes, bags, you know, the whole range of accessories, and we, like we said, we have some Indian designers as well, so we've sourced them from different places, really to provide, you know, every woman, every fashion need in one stop.
Yeah, I mean, which is also very rare, by the way, because they do stock Indian designers as well, but I have a complaint, Sadaf.
Yes.
They're very expensive. I mean, I like something, and you know, we wear our own designs and stuff, and then you want something different.
Absolutely.
So you have some lovely Indian design stuff there, but it is exorbitantly priced.
It is, and the only reason is that the Indian currency is now 2 to 1 to the Pakistani rupee. So when you bring things in from abroad, they automatically become that much more expensive. expensive. But we have given this feedback to our Indian designers, and we are working with them to try and source designers who are just that little bit more affordable for the market, and then really give a whole range. For instance, our Indian accessories, the jewelry by Divya Chugh, it starts from as little as 1,000 rupees. So actually, there is the full range there of very affordable stuff down to, the most expensive luxury that you can imagine.
So Sadaf, do you design as well?
No, I don't.
And your partners, because I know that there are 4 of you, Essence,
Yes.
Sarah and Zara along with you as well.
That's right.
So who designed?
Sarah is a designer, and
Okay.
it was really helpful having her on board because, of course, she has her own clientele in Islamabad. She takes care of all of our alteration services, so we can provide again that superior
so you have
service.
alteration services
Absolutely,
as well.
we can do it for
Which
you
is
in
perfect.
24 hours. It's down the road from us. And she takes care of it, so that's a real relief for us. And then, Zara, my other sister-in-law, she was also working in the fashion industry before. She used to promote Pakistani designers abroad in Dubai and London, so she kind of was in the industry anyway. So they are really the fashion people.
A lot of, I would say, combined experience of a lot of people, a lot of years as well.
Absolutely, that was the idea. My husband Essen, who's also a partner, he's a banker, so he totally takes care of the finances, and we know everything's under control there.
And you promote it?
I do, yes. So my experience is brand management, so I look after the marketing and the PR, and I guess together that makes it a very good team.
Lovely. How does it feel working within the family? And you say sister-in-law.
Absolutely.
So that's also a susral part of
Absolutely.
it as well. Is it a good idea to work
Actually,
together?
it's been fantastic, and I think the reason it has been is because we all bring such different skill sets to the table. So we have our own areas, and I think that's important. In business school, I studied a lot about family business management, and they have so many horror stories there, and I think
exactly, that's why I'm asking you.
Absolutely, no, I think it helps when you're kind of the entrepreneurs behind it, and it's your passion, and everybody's really putting everything behind it. It's, so far, touch wood, it's been superb.
Lovely, perfect. Now tell me the reaction of the designers. I know that you are wearing Body Focus. I'm sure you stock it there as well, and there's so many designers from Lahore and Karachi who stock over there. Do they keep replenishing the clothes? Do they also give in fresh designs? Because I know that here in Lahore everything is fresh. You will never see any old stuff.
Absolutely. This was one of the things that we found out in our market research. The people in Islamabad said we don't want to shop in Islamabad because the latest designs come to Lahore and Karachi, so and we don't want to have the leftover stock. So when we first signed up designers, we made sure that that was not the case. We actually get new clothes literally every day of the week, and we say don't send us complete 25-piece collections. Send us 2 pieces if you have them ready, but keep them coming. So when our clients come in, they can always find something new.
True.
And that's really, it's about developing the relationships with our designers. We speak to them, our retail manager Kul speaks to them on a weekly basis, and it's really about telling them not just send us stock, but what stock, what has sold, what kind of things are doing well in Islamabad.
Exactly, and what is required, what people want to have.
Absolutely.
And what about bridal services? I know that a lot of people at least make sure that that is a big part of their enterprise, because that is where the money is.
Absolutely, and it's a very important part in any girl's journey. You're the most important person then, and you deserve the best. And so what we provide for them is we get designers like Hassan Sharia, Sana Safinas, Nikki Nina, Zara Shah Jahan, so all your big names, to provide those services to Islamabad clients in Islamabad. So instead of your family traveling out and you have to have your mother, your sister, everybody giving opinions.
You need to consult everybody.
Absolutely, and the idea is that they can come and do it for you in your home city. So you get the best services, you get the whole range of options, but you don't need to travel anywhere for it. And it's not just the bride; the whole family can get their wardrobe through Latelier, and that's really the idea behind the bridal salon.
Okay, there was recently here in Lahore, there was a bridal store that opened up, and what I loved about that, and I want to ask you if you are going to do something similar, was that you have the clothes and everything that is there, you have the jewelry going as well, but you also have a salon right next to it, so you really don't feel the need to go anywhere else.
Absolutely.
And in Lahore, in Islamabad, I have felt ever since I moved to Lahore that there are many, there are very little salons that you would actually go to.
It's perfect that you say that, because one of the new news is that we want to announce at Latelier is that we're opening a salon in June.
Okay.
And we're doing it with a lady who actually has this chain of salons in London. And this is the first time that she's coming to Pakistan, and she's launching with us at Latelier, and she's the one who does all the Bollywood's dances and different events there.
Lovely.
She's the one who does all their makeup, so she's really very good.
Islamabad is rocking. I am very happy that you are here, and you're telling, at least whenever somebody from Islamabad comes, I take their side. I'm with them,
absolutely.
And I become a visitor in Lahore as well. Lovely. So when does this open?
It starts in June, so we're really putting everything together this month. and it's, you know, they're counting down the days now, so fingers crossed it all goes well.
Perfect. Sadaf, thank you very much for coming here, and I love the fact that you're promoting it here in Lahore as well. Anybody who now, you know, travels from Islamabad and thinks that, you know, it's better to shop over here, I'm glad that something else has opened up in Islamabad. Thank you very much, Sadaf.
Thank you,
and best
Huma.
of luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay.